location is epic, and we are lucky that we have it. It is very expensive, I'm sure you can tell. So if you don't wear any shoes inside the house, but if you don't have to be in the house, don't be in the house. If you have a reason to be in the garage, be in the garage. If you're not doing a job in there, you're not in there. So this is our holding area. We don't want a ton of people walking around. The minute you step through this door, this is no longer someone's house, nothing. It is a location for a set. You are working. There's no exploring the house. There's no checking out what it looks like. If you see it, great. If Vic wants to give us tours when we're done, that's awesome. But there'll be no excuse for, I just want to see what it looks like upstairs. That's not an option at this kind of a location.
I'm ready if I pass. This is the Osmo accessory. Okay. That's the long.
Earlier and woke up Eric.
Okay, so if you forget that line, think about why you're calling him. She's pissing you off, right? She really drove me, okay? From the beginning, John?
Yeah, so I'm like, what setting is he using?
Well, we're gonna find out real quick.
Or does it go up? No, it doesn't.
Well, stop
That's
that.
working.
There we go.
Move it. None of us are here. Okay?
Alright, we're starting to rehearse this shot.
Sure.
And it's, we'll do MOS.
His half of the
Yeah, his coverage.
Yes. So that's, I figured, I'm like, screw it, he's here, he's still last. He's gotta get rides with us anyway, so.
Who's stuck here?
Yeah, he's stuck here. Alright. So,
So this is all what is this closet? So that's her?
no, that's the officer's like, you know, he leaves and there's a phone call.
Back upstairs.
Oh, it's all good. Do your thing. Videoing.
It's a video, yeah.
It's a video, no worries.
Are we ready?
Okay, so well, what do you want me to do, you know, for my part? Because I was trying to get, I got to produce a result. He said, well, what should I do? He said, I really like the clown. Like, you know, there's all these sightings and everything happening right now. That would be pretty good to do. I said, okay, let's do it. So I was doing the clown. So I looked at some old stories and, you know, old myths and tried to find something that was, you know, pretty scary relating to clowns, and came up with this old folk tale that like a few people were talking about, where there was a clown inside the house while somebody was babysitting at the time. So sort of worked with that.
And then a slow walk. And then hold it for a second. And back.
Yeah. Well, my thing though is like.
Here we have Charlie in his natural habitat.
Here, and she's not done work
The
till
grass.
10. We have
As
one
he
person
naps.
coming in, but that person is coming in to be here.
I heard about it through my sister. She told me that I should come audition, so I thought it'd be a cool experience.
Well, I'd heard through the production manager, Hannah, that they're doing screen testing. So she'd asked if we could come down and do some screen tests. Knew there was a movie coming up because we had spoke to a couple of people about a movie that was coming up. Ryan and Dan were talking about it. So we came down, did the screen test, not expecting to get into the movie itself, but was kind of scared and excited at the same time. And they came home and told me that, called the home and told us that we had procured spots in the movie. And the one that I'd actually gotten was a pretty intense one, pretty serious spot.
Can't keep my hands to myself. Bum, 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 bum. I don't even know what I'm singing anymore. I ran out of top 40 tunes. So I'll just go back to my go-to. Work, 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 work.
I mostly stock children in a giant house, and most of the time I'm inanimate, so they think I'm a fake clown doll. But yeah, I stalk the kids and I start killing people in the house.
Do you like scaring the shit out of people?
Yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's funny.
We're back.
Wow, that is really hot. That's an SSD full of today's footage. It's going in Mr. Bag right here. Safety. We're not gonna put this in the behind the scenes, but somebody dropped a light. We're not gonna talk about it. Could have been catastrophe.
Make sure it's on the ground, not resting on something that can break.
We're just going with the flow. That's for the really private behind the scenes, not public. For now, look at this guy here. Look at him. You see that sweat? That is the sweat of a man who's working.
Do we need his tape?
No, we should.
We're getting
just
close
take
to the
that.
end though, which we like here. It's getting like a tough day. We're losing our actors. Sai, she's getting tired. She's been here since 4, 5, something.
5.
Yeah.
5:30.
And we're looking forward to wrapping. So.
She has been a trooper. I think once we start getting to a cooler area, she'll start to get it come around.
We only got one more with her, and then we're sending her.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys have anything to add?
No.
Yeah. Actually, I was doing a live stage play with Daniel O'Brien. We were playing in a two-hander, and in the middle of one of the rehearsals, he says, "I have a part for you in a movie. Are you interested?" And I went, yeah, okay. And I guess the rest is kind of history, because after that, it's kind of a blur. We finished the play up, and then a couple of months later, I was brought out to this beautiful house in Echo Bay, Laird area, and it was quite exciting to be part of that team.
Well, my mom told me about it, and she said that it was in the Sioux Star, I think it was. So she just told me a little bit about it, and she told me to look through all the actors, like what I could do.
Thanks. It's good. It's good. It's magic.
Well, amateur production is one way to put it, but because I've seen other movies being shot. I've got a daughter that was in the movie trade also, and got to go and watch a serious production being done. And it was, other than a smaller scale, it was pretty interesting to be on the other side, not just watching the people doing it. The guys that were helping us behind the scenes, they catered to everything you had to do.
Ryan, I'm gonna have a whole section of just you doing yoga.
Yeah, that's what we want to do.
Probably. It's good. Then we in the behind the scenes you can put this little yoga melody in the background.
Oh yeah.
Let's get a good shot of his calves.
Salutation.
Yeah, I'm from Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, and the film is being shot in Canada. So a couple times I had trouble at the border because they thought I was a highly paid actor, and they didn't believe me when I told them that I was, I'm volunteering, I'm doing this for fun. So they kept one time they kept me for about a half hour trying to get a hold of the studio, and my phone reception on this side's not that great. And it was a little stressful, but I got here.
Just the experience of meeting all those people. We kind of randomly showing up on the set one night and finding out that I knew quite a few people that were in it, as well as the number of people that I met that I've never seen before. And I'm sure I'll see more of them because a lot of them were young people that had such amazing talent. It was a great company of people to be involved with. I think my most memorable thing was we were doing a take of me coming down the stairs to investigate the scene. And we did a couple walkthroughs, and I was all good with it. And then we went to shoot the first take, and as I get 3/4 of the way down the stairs, I did a little trip, fall, spin, and just continued on with the directions that I'd previously been given. And the director yelled, "Cut," that was good, but could next time you make it a little less comical? I felt a little like Barney Fife in the first one. It wasn't intentional, but from then on, it was pretty smooth sailing.
Try to say it again.
How's it going, Sarah?
Doing good. I don't know how many crazy breads I've had today.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But it's a significant amount.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm excited to work till 4 a.m. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Hey, if you stay up till 7 after even yesterday, it's fine. I miss my rats though.
It's gonna be okay. They'll be there for you when you go home.
Only doing 2 feature films. Am I an expert? By no means, no. But with each film that I make, every time I step up to the plate, I'm gonna be trying to hit my version of a home run. The second one was more of a workman-like process for me, whereas the first film I made was maybe delusional is not the right word, but just an over-infatuation with writing it and directing it and making it happen and getting the money. There was a lot of crazy thoughts going on that were hard to control at that time. But on moving on to the second one, I was able to sort of scope out of that and work with other people to create a product now that I'm proud of and hope that I can learn from as well in the long run, because there's 3 parts to the movie, or maybe 4 if you want to say, like, you know, writing it, to planning it, to filming it, to distributing it. So all of those facets have to be learned and you know, studied, and they change every day. And that was the lesson actually I took out the first one is, yeah, you can get distribution, but if nobody rents it or buys it, distribution is meaningless.
Above all else, I'm there to, I want to make a good movie. That's all that I care about. I don't care whose idea came from where. I don't care about, am I going to get the best credit for this? Like, I just want to make a good movie, period. No matter what role I am on a film, no matter if I'm an extra who comes in for one day and my job is to sleep in the corner at a party. That's a true story. I want to make it a good thing. I want to contribute to that.
I hope that everybody who worked on it finds value in the time that they spent, because we definitely didn't do it to drive BMWs around. We're doing it to give people opportunities, to get better at our craft, and to earn a profit. It's a business at the end of the day. And if we're earning a profit, that means people are voting with their wallet, and they're interested in what we're doing. So if the first movie we've done only gets 10 people, hey, I'm interested, and then the second one gets 20, and the third one gets 40, that's all I care about. And is it getting better? As long as we're doing that, then I'm happy to continue, and that is ultimately the goal of ACE, is to continue to create films that are strong in content, strong quality content, are like new, modern, innovative, not just like copycat stuff, like we aim for originality. Miraculously, we have one more shot that we are not doing here, chopping down the door, but we're done, folks. We're gonna go home. We're gonna enjoy each other's company because it's a good day. It's a good day.